Welcome back to 7Shadows Market. We are Montgomery, Alabama's Enchanted Geek Shop. Some of you know me as DW. Some of you know me as Doug. Some of you know me, and more of you know me as the 7Shadows guy or the 7Shadows dude. And other folks that go back further in our retail world here in Montgomery, Alabama, the business community, will know me as, or remember me as, the guitar blank guy, because I was the operations manager and then later the general manager for many years at a large corporately owned superstore, music superstore, that started with the word guitar. Well, I have so many people say, "Are you still there?" And I'm like, no, I haven't been there since 2018. 7Shadows Market is what I do now. Now, 7Shadows Market started as a side business, and since then it has grown in large part to your support by coming out here and seeing me and finding things that you dig, buying them, spreading the word. Super important. You're sharing your posts. You're letting people know. Check out 7Shadows Market. So fantastic. Growing and growing and growing. We are entering our 5th year now. 5th year. Entering our 5th year. So it's been a wonderful journey, and I want to continue, because again, as we've ended our 4th year, heading into what will be our 5th year. It's been a great ride, and I want to continue growing. So what's the purpose of this video? Now that I've gotten the introduction out of the way, because some of you don't know all those details, I want to tell you what I'm going to be doing with these, because you're on the YouTube channel possibly if you're watching this, or you've linked it through the Facebook. If you see the TV screen here, I'll be trying to bring forward some of the discussions, because that's one of the coolest things about having this shop, is the cool discussions I have with the 7Shadows family tribe. You folks come, we sit, we talk about movies, we talk about wrestling, music, all this kind of stuff. And I just want to bring that out in that kind of vibe of how we have the conversations. So that means it's going to be informal. There's not a script. It's not a podcast. It's just me riffing on some things, and a lot of the ideas are spurned out of conversations that we have here. I don't have a high-tech setup. Right now, my camera, which is also known as my phone, is sitting on top of a large box of English lavender incense, supported by a candle. Yesterday, it was supported by a soup can. So it's a lowbrow affair. It's sitting right here on top of my display counter, which has Gothic jewelry in it. So that's the whole gist. So I will stammer, I will stutter, I will smack, I will talk with my hands, but that's okay, because every time I talk with my hands, you get to see my cool Nightwish wristband, because Nightwish is one of the most awesome bands to ever pluck one musical note. It's Nightwish. I will talk about them forever, and Kiss and music in general. So let's discuss gothy bands. I like all that kind of stuff. Heck, I might put in some videos and we'll talk about that. I don't know where these things are going to go. Just like when I come to the shop, I don't know where the conversations are going to go. I meander and I wander around. Some things you will not get when you tune into my videos, though. You won't get profanity. So I like to keep things where if you're listening to it on YouTube, you're watching it, you don't have to suddenly turn it down because your kids walk by. Now, we may be discussing a movie that is not a kid's movie, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be flashing scenes on here that are more adult-oriented. So there won't be profanity. I'm also not going to bring in bad vibes. It would just be so wrong for me to, have these conversations with you about, how positive vibes incense can help you and all this kind of stuff. And then for me to use this medium to throw more negative energy out there into the cruddy world of social media, where we love it, but at the same point in time, you know what I'm talking about. There's so much negativity out there. I'm not contributing to that negative stuff. If I don't like something, I will not be doing a video on it to sit here and tell you how much it stinks. Not going to happen. So with that being set up, I hope you enjoy these videos. Come on down to the shop, talk to me. Again, it is 7Shadows Market, located inside Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall, 425 Coliseum Blvd. There's the main floor booth. Check that out. That's kind of the quick one. But then you come on down to the basement, to the bunker, to the underground, where everything is located. That's where all the stuff is. The posters, Funko Pops, collectibles, T-shirts, comics, records, incense, sage, all the Enchanted Gifts posters well, I have the posters over there, but the pictures are over here. Framed canvases, Gothic jewelry, all kinds of stuff. I've even got some autographed Dallas Cowboys mini helmets over there. You never know what you're going to find, okay? Because it's all over the place, just like me, just like you can tell from this conversation. If you want to know more about me and what I do, check out the social medias. That's 7Shadows Market on Facebook, 7Shadows Market on Instagram. I got the Twitters, 7Shadows Market. Usually I just repost whatever from Instagram goes to Twitter. I'm not really good at the Twittering. I don't like the way the layout is, but it is there so you can keep track of me. I'm also on Pinterest. Now, I don't post recipes. Well, I do take that back. It's not the recipe, but there's a picture of my 10 cheese macaroni and cheese on there. It has 10 different cheeses, 2 pounds of bacon, sour cream, I think 2 sticks of butter, and it's, what can I say, it's pasta, cheese, bacon. It's magic. It's cool. You can also check me out at 7shadows.com. That's the number 7, the word shadows.com.